28th, 2021, and we welcome Jake's Bounty. Hey, I'm in my room once again. Let's do this. It's Punk Tuesdays, Fat Tuesdays, Your Mama's So Ugly Tuesdays. Alright, let's do it. Alright, with my co-host right here, Mickey. You can't see her right now, but I'll fix that. There she is. Good girl. Alright, well, back to me on Jake's Bounty. It is a Tuesday. It is a Fat Tuesday, like I said, Punk Tuesday, so we'll have a little bit of punk music bio. Also want to go ahead and give a shout out to Count Chocula. Now that we're in the Halloween season, we've got Count Chocula, as well as Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and is there another one I'm missing? I don't think so. I think those are it. If there's another one I'm missing, put it in the comments below. But yeah, this is family size. You can go get it at Jake's Bounty right now. There's maybe 2 bowls missing or some shit, you know, so $2, yeah. Okay. Tell you a little story on the back of this, alright? Because it's not just to eat, it's also to read, you know, unless you're illiterate. Alright, let's go ahead and also thank Creative Thinking Journal right here. It's from Pilgrim Soul, and we still got most of the journal right here. I'm coloring it, but you can color the rest in there and fill out things like six-word stories right there. You know, a story in 6 words. I don't even know if I can do that. You know, there's an example there, of course, and there's many other things in here like write a new prescription for yourself. There you go. You can get all this and much, much more when you go to Jake's Bounty and type in the word Creative Thinking Journal. Alright, by Pilgrim Soul, just $7.99. Alright, well, I did not tell you the song that we played to enter the show today. That was Rick Derringer, and that was his song Teenage Queen. I can only imagine what that's about. I hope he was a teenager when he wrote it. Or at least the girl is 18 or 19. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the news. Why don't we? We've got some news. A mother's memories as the trial starts in Old Fig Garden murder case. 17-year-old Nick Calls was gunned down in 2018. A bench was built in that area as a tribute to him, and his mother has just begun to sit on it. Joseph Espinoza is the one accused shooting and killing Calls. Community Medical Hospital Center sues Sante surgeons for alleged walkout stopping providing call coverage. They walked out of the hospital last year, supposedly, I guess, and they also gave less than 2-day notice. This comes after a scramble to get patients out and neurosurgeons in. CMRC wants a trial by jury. No response from Sante as of yet. So, that doesn't sound good. R&B artist R. Kelly found guilty on sex charges, sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Comes after a months-long case and short deliberations. An unanimous decision with 7 men and 5 women came to a unanimous decision of guilty. Guilty on, like I said, sex trafficking and racketeering charges. You can look up all his charges on any really station right now. He's all over. Just type in R. Kelly and you'll find out. Lickety split. Okay. This was obviously he obviously was found guilty due to the testimony of his witnesses and the women that were coerced into having sex with him, sex trafficking and as well. Next up for R. Kelly is a sentencing phase. All right, he could be in there for decades, or he could just be in there for a short time, like Bill Cosby. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into some Friends picture quiz right there. I don't know if I have any left. If I do, I'm running really low. I don't know if I asked you guys this one. So, I'm just going to do it just in case. Here it is. What season is it? What's the name of this episode? Why is Chandler almost naked in the cubicle in this scene? All right. It's not a cubicle, by the way. There we go. The answer is, what season is it? Season 2, the episode, the one after the Super Bowl, part 2, and why is Chandler almost naked in the cubicle in this scene? He was tricked to an old school acquaintance and she took his clothes. That was very good, all right? I'm not going to say anything more to that because I might actually give away the bonus question. Here's a bonus question. What does Chandler cover himself up leaving the restaurant toilet? All right, can you guess? It's part of the cubicle. Yeah, it's the door of the toilet cubicle. I've never heard it be called the toilet cubicle. It's called a stall. Yeah, that was a good episode. And the girl that he ended up making fun of back in the day ended up being this hot chick later on, and she ended up, putting him in this sticky situation where he had all his clothes off, and they're about to have sex in the bathroom, and he ended up getting locked into the stall with all his clothes with her, and she walks away. Would I fall for it? Hell yes. Julia Roberts is hot, even if she doesn't wear deodorant, supposedly. I don't give a shit. Bury my face in her fucking armpit. Anyway, yeah. I mean, anytime there's a chance that there's sex, you're going to be like, oh yeah, clothes right off. Oh yeah, watch right off. Right, car. There we go. We're weak. Let's go ahead right now and get to our Count Chocula story. Something I didn't know about Count Chocula. Hopefully you didn't know about it either. It's the 50th anniversary. That's right. 50th anniversary of Monster Mash Fun on Back Edition, right? So the monsters have a new mash. Meet the Count who really rocks the chalk. Wow, this is like really old school. Count Chocula tickles the ivories of his keyboard like someone who's been doing it for thousands of years. Because he has. He's been alive for thousands of years. Ah, that's great. On tour with Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and the rest of the gang. So I'm guessing there's more characters than just Frankenberry and Boo Berry. Count Chocula, all request the darkest hotel room, please. Alright? I am Count Chocula. Mwah. I need the darkest room. Mwah. Alright, that was a horrible impersonation of Dracula or Chocula, Count Chocula. Go ahead and leave in the comments below what other characters you like. Do you like Frankenberry better? Do you like Count Chocula better? Do you like Boo Berry better? I think I like Count Chocula taste-wise better. And here's a fun game. Show off your fancy footwork. Spread your wings, flap your arms, and close the cape. There you go. Learn how to dance. From Count Chocula, right there. Alright, can you see that? Yeah, good stuff. Alright. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and also promote the game, movie For the Love of the Game right here with Kevin Costner and Kelly Preston. And, here's a scene from it right now. Well, I could have a chance at Kelly Preston's hot, sweet ass. Or I could play baseball. Wind up. What am I going to do? I'm going to take Kelly Preston her hot, sweet ass. That's what I'm going to do. Get the fuck out of my way. Here I come, hot ass. Alright. That was a scene from, well, For the Love of the Game, if I would have directed it. There would be no chance. I'd be like, oh, baseball, Kelly Preston. Easy, alright? But you can go ahead and find out what really happens For the Love of the Game, Kevin Costner, Kelly Preston. It's a movie. And it's over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, okay? Rent it and tell me if you liked it or not. Alright, here is the punk segment of the show. Band The Lunachicks have just had a performance over at the Las Vegas Punk and Bowling Concert Festival that just happened over the last 3 days, and it featured such band as The Descendants, All, The Lunachicks, Circle Jerks, and it was supposed to have no effects on it, but they pulled out because of the remarks they made just a few years ago and how that was portrayed, and they didn't think that it would be right to go back and play in front of that audience. That's sad, but I get it, you know. The Lunachicks are an American punk band from New York City. They formed back in 1987 and went on hiatus from 2000 to 2019. 2002 and 2004 they had a reunion show. Besides that, they did other projects. The members of the band are Theo Kogan, Gina Volpe, and Sydney Squid Silver, all met as students when they formed the band. Their first show was in 1988 with Theo's boyfriend on drums. Shortly thereafter, they were signed to a UK label known as Blast First Records. They released an EP in 1989 and an LP the next year entitled Babysitters on Acid. A great name for album. Check that out. The album's only available in Europe, though, until Go Kart Records released it on their record label for more markets in early 2001. In 1991 and 92, the Lunachicks toured with the Dictators, and then they released their second album entitled Binge and Purge. Lineup changes happened during this time, and then an EP was released in 1993. Following that, they signed to New York City's Go Kart Records, a more independent record company that was gaining more ground, and they released Jerk of All Trades in 1997, and actually that was in 1985, excuse me. In 97, they released Pretty High, which was produced by Ryan Green and Fat Mike of NoFX. So there you go. You should probably check that album out. Then in 1999, they released Luxury Problem, and that was their final album to date. I don't know if they're getting back in the studio or what they're doing, but they have began to play some festivals. This is the first one, I believe, that they've played, the Las Vegas Punk and Bowling Festival. What a great idea. Go out and see a punk show while you're also bowling and shit. That's great. Apparently it's been going on for like 20 years or some shit. Anyway, so that's the Lunachicks. Go check them out, and go also check out such albums as Binge and Purge from 1992 and their 1997 album, which was where is it at? Oh, Pretty High, which features Don't Want You Alive. So that sounds like a pretty good song. All right. Well, that's gonna go ahead and do it for us today at Jake's Bounty. I want to go ahead and show you my bounty, though. It was a bad day. I didn't get as much as I usually do. Maybe I got one bag of cans. Go ahead and look at it right now. Sad, sad day. But you know what? I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna go out and get some more cans right after I eat some lunch. Because you know what? I am the canner. I am the master. And anytime I don't get enough cans, and then I go out and get more cans. Because I know that is the fuel that runs through my blood. Hold on one sec and I'll show you my cans. And you'll be like, whoa, Jake. Here they are right here. This is all I got today in all its glory. Some Barito, water, Gatorade, and Monster. So not very good. I saw the guy who beat me to the punch, and hey, kudos to you, guy, because usually I beat you to the punch, you know? You look like you've had a harder time than I have. And so good job. Anyway, want to go ahead and say tomorrow will be What the Fuck Wednesdays. We'll also be having the news, my bounty, so much more. So I urge you to come back. I also urge you to pray that I get more cans tomorrow, all right? Yeah, for the can gods. And I also want to say thank you to my sponsors, Count Chocula. Go out and get yourself some today. I found this at Walmart. But you can get it at Jake's Bounty. I only ate 2 bowls out of it, so good things. Alright, $2. Also for the love of the game. Hey, I'd choose Kelly Preston anytime over baseball, but hey, go ahead and find out what is the ending to this movie. $1, 7-day rental at Ray's Video. And that's going to do it for us today. Remember to be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And here's Rick Derringer with some more Teenage Queen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production, 2021. You can follow him at his Facebook, his website. Go ahead and ring that bell, leave a like, and as always, please subscribe. I will not let this define me.